ladder here?
We ought to put it to good use. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
This town must have leads. It is my duty to find them.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
No sense straining myself. Just got to do what I can.
I'm in fine prep today. I'm in it now. No sense getting cold. All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
I quite like it. I don't enjoy life where and when I can. I'm going to go exploring.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for... Sven wants to meet with you.
Even I know when to shut my trap.
When does my watch end? I've
I
clean
feel no
forgotten.
difference between waking and sleep.
Aye, this year's yield looks to be plentiful.
As a matter of fact, I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
Hope I didn't leave the pot on top.
Look as long as...
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
What to make of this? That's a crowd and a half. I'm in fine fettle today.
Always doing about a dozen things
It's the
at once.
same.
You have my fullest confidence. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Master. My heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Have you business in Batal? Then you, good sir, will require an entry permit. Don't go thinking you can slip through the border checkpoint without one. Too many scoundrels are trying that of late. Trade twixt our nations may be on the upswing, but passage of regular civilians is still closely monitored. So, should you seek entry in future, I bid you take the proper channels.
Such quietude is a blessing. Not to look forward to, but a long One of these days I'll buy myself a manor.
Always another errand to see to.
Prayer's a waste of time. No one.
What's this I smell?
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Seems like fewer worries.
I've no time to be social. I've too much to cover.
Lots to do.
All this worrying is giving me a lucky back.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Mark your baby.
Life's best taken at a leisurely pace.
Mayhap I'll seek out Maybe I'll treat myself to a tipple before bed.
I've about had my fill.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. We ought to put it to good use.
Time to be heading home. Quite the predicament. Quite the predicament. It is quiet about.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
Off wandering about again, I see. Why are you so adverse to doing honest work?
You would ask the proud sire of House Berkeley to move crates? To scribble in ledgers? Preposterous!
Albert, cease sense. That pride of yours has already ruined you once before. Do you mean to let it do so again?
I'm not accustomed to speaking with strangers in the street. Good day to you, sir.
I said it. Quite a predicament. Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
I'd not come here by choice. 'Tis here that the bodies of those who fall in... I beg you to conduct yourself with care, and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead. I have placed a mark on the body you seek.
Wonder how long this job's supposed to last.
Maybe I'll make myself scarce.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet ever since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel, but you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray, bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it. Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis you would procure it yourself. I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your search...
Let me get that.
Yes, sir. Ah, forgive me. If that's not the case, you will have to excuse me.
What should I do?
Not my kind of strength, this.
I ought to have enough for a few pinches of spices. I can't take it anymore.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Time to be what happened to shake things up.
I'm ill at ease here.
Whatever am I to do?
It's a strong
Any
hotel.
rumours to be had around here? It's been a hot day. I'm going to go exploring.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Wished were always night. I only had to sleep.
Chance to warm my feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
It's my back. Acting up today.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
Pleasant spot to while away an afternoon.
Must know that. Someone coming. My sword arm. Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared. I return safe and sound.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else. Not to look forward to, but a long way off.
I don't know what to do.
The monster's really scary. I've never seen one.
Washes all my troubles clean away in this place.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you care to accompany me? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care. Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of the shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst! You there! Help me! Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now, mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... Gah... Something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to...
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
Is there aught I can assist you with?
Perfect spot for a skillet.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Each of our patients deserves our full attention. Would that we had more hands to aid us.
I wish life was nothing but the good bits.
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the Abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
Much obliged.
We are to escort our charge to the cenotaph. Shall we be on our way? Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Come, I'll lead the way. Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
Would anyone care to push?
Under attack! Well done. Pull back, and I will heal you with my magic. Point right there.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. That was a skillful bit of fingering. You do your vocation proud.
I enjoy tackling fierce foe.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors. Tis a ballista, Arisen.
When better to use this but in the midst of battle? Our foes are like to use the dark against us. I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. We've arrived, just as planned. A door of sturdy make. It will be impassable without the key.
We must needs find the key. I'll pick that up. We might have need of it. Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. As a matter of fact, one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Each to their own.
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
I find myself hard-pressed to respond.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
I'd gladly stay here forever if I could.
Seems my feet
Suppose I'd
always
best
lead
get
me
to
here.
work.
I could die happy in a place like this, I could.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
back of my head.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Monsters range nearer than e'er they dared before.
Greetings! We see a great many customers given our location.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new
I'll
sword
take
next
any
time.
chance not to think on my troubles.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
We meet again, sir. Do you recall that orb you gave me sometime? It turned out to be a forgery. Have you... Forgive me, sir. However, if the deception were an...
Could it be aught befallen the cenotaph? I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat. If I cannot dissuade you from pressing onward, perhaps you'd consider passing by the cenotaph.
Confound it. Where did my papers wander off to?
Now, where was I headed?
Fancy a kip.
Let's see.
But not at the
Where to
expense of my duty. Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Where's the dead? Since my feet always lead me here.
One can never be too careful.
Well met. Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vote. How goes the collection? Made any progress? Do come again.
Mayhap I'll...
Precious little time.
Got anything?
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Backbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Shall we do as that personage suggests? And make for the Rockmouser's burrow? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I'm dead on my feet.
Straining myself. Just got to do what I can. What business have you here? Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while.
Over here, if you please. We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Fancy a look at my wares?
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this, then. Simply show it to one of the sentries, and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
How might I be of service?
This job better be worth...
Let us deliver the lad to Sir Morris forthwith. I believe I can guide you to the... person in question.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
It seems that we must seek out this Ambrosius if we are to learn more of the Godsway. Methinks I... know where to find the person you're looking for.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
All my troubles well met.
Interested in my wares? All this
Welcome.
Pray, follow me.
Pigments is unmatched tears. Short rest, then on.
Perhaps this has no bearing on the matter, but might I add, The Arisen has chosen to fill our ranks with women. And yet, no two of us are the same. This place offers a view of the sea. I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
There, Master, Saurians!
Our foe does not recoil before holy light!
I will protect you.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need.
Come, I'll lead the way. Here we are.
Who are you? No, never mind, 'tis of little import. I'm searching for blue crystal shards. Find any, and I'll pay you handsomely. The big...
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route. We have arrived.
Let me get that.
Well, have you... Is that all? Tiny fragments such as these aren't nearly good enough. Still, I expect I'll find a use for them. Here, take your coin and be gone. 'Tis a god's sway. Well, to be precise, the crystalline substance from which 'tis made. By refining such crystals, anyone can attain the power of the Arisen. The power to command pawns, that is. However, small fragments are meaningless. They cannot contend with the Arisen's power, you see. Speaking of which, should you find any large fragments, bring them to me, won't you? Though that might be difficult, we've scoured this area quite thoroughly, I should think. 'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels and carried off by scavengers or collectors or some such. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. I can tell you no more than that.
Allow me to lead the way. I should like to put my knowledge to good use.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Follow me. Here we are.
Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye... 'Tis for ye to determine what that bond constitutes, be it a hapless fate or a curious boon. The Godsway. Forgive me, but I've ne'er heard of such a thing. However, some years past, a sorcerer of Batal came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon, just as ye have. It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Perhaps there is some connection. Then go. But visit me again when ye have spilled. Since times of eld, dragon blood has been... Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what... ye reap. Then I bid ye farewell.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Let us proceed to the next location. Shall we go and speak with this oracle, Master? If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Looking for orders ready to...
By and large, the people of Bagbatal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
Methinks it comes of their mutual... Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
Vermin's people bear no... We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Pleasant surroundings make for clean thoughts.
Your mornings get earlier.
Too many people here for my liking.
Well, he's doing about a dozen things.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.